All right, quickly following up, the basil, the sage has really exploded and I needed to find something to do with it. So I found this great recipe called brown sage butter chicken piccata with mushroom pasta. And we're going to make that today. I think it's going to be amazing. All right, so we start the recipe out with 4 chicken cutlets or 2 chicken breasts that are cut in half horizontally to make them nice and thin. And we're going to salt and pepper them a little bit before dredging them in a plate full of flour. We're going to flour them up. And then once we have a nice coating on it, we're going to heat up 4 tablespoons of olive oil in a large skillet. And when it's ready, we're going to drop the chicken in and we're going to cook it on both sides for about 5 minutes or until golden brown. Once it's done, we're going to remove the chicken from the skillet, and then we're going to put in 4 tablespoons of butter and 12 of the sage leaves, and we're going to crisp them up and saute them. And once they're done, we're going to pull them out and put them on the same plate with the chicken. Directly in the same skillet, we're going to add in 1/2 cup of dry white wine, such as a Pinot Grigio, which is what we have, and 1/3 of a cup of fresh lemon juice. We're going to let that cook for about a minute, and then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of drained capers and a little more salt and pepper. And once we're done with that, we're going to return the chicken back to the skillet, and we're going to simmer that for about 5 to 10 minutes until it's all warmed through. While that's simmering, we're going to go ahead and make the pasta. Now, the recipe called for pappardelle egg pasta or another egg pasta. We weren't able to find that in our grocery store. We went to Whole Foods and didn't see it there. So we got some tagliatelle organic pasta. Seggiano is the one we got. And we're going to just pop that into a pot of boiling water with a little bit of salt and some olive oil. And boil it according to the instructions. Once it's done, we're going to go ahead and drain it, and we're going to reserve about 1/4 cup of the water for later use. Also, while the pasta is cooking, we're going to go ahead and make the mushroom sauce, and we're going to make that in a separate skillet to where the chicken is continuing to simmer. We're going to heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil in the skillet, and then we're going to add in 4 cups of mixed mushrooms. Now, we got a mushroom medley from the grocery store, and it's got sliced baby bella, shiitake, and oyster mushrooms. So we're going to drop that all in the skillet, and we're going to let it cook for 5 minutes without touching it. After the 5 minutes, we're going to stir and continue cooking the mushrooms until they've caramelized, probably another 3 to 5 minutes. We're going to reduce the heat to medium. We're going to add in 1 clove of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of fresh thyme leaves, and a pinch of salt and pepper, and red pepper flakes. After that, we're going to pour in 1/3 of a cup of heavy cream, and that 1/4 cup of pasta juice that we had reserved previously. We're going to add the strained pasta into this, and then we're going to put in 1/2 cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. And the recipe calls for 1/2 cup of fresh grated manchego cheese. I had to actually look that up. It's cheese from Spain made from sheep milk. And I couldn't really find any of that. So I did a little bit of Googling on what's a good replacement, and it just said mozzarella or Colby Jack. So we put in 1/2 cup of mozzarella cheese, and then we're going to stir it all together while it all thickens up, the sauce, the cheese, and the noodles and the mushrooms. Once you're done tossing that and it's thickened appropriately, we're going to divide the pasta on 2 plates. we're going to remove the chicken from the simmering sauce and place it on top. And then we're going to pour the remainder of the juice over that and make sure we get all the capers, because that's really a critical part of this whole recipe. They're so delicious. And the sage leaves that were on the plate as well. And there you have it. That is the complete meal. I think it looks amazing. Take a look at this. All right, let's go give it a try. See what we think.
Holy! That looks delicious. Oh my God. Ooh, this looks good. Ooh, it sounds good, you know, because it's kind of like...
It's got all that cheese.
Mmm. Mmm. It's so delicious. I think these noodles were a great choice. All right.
You didn't try the chicken yet.
Mmm. Did you see me almost fling the knife at myself? Mmm, super tender.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Really yummy. Mm-hmm.
I like these noodles. They're kind of chewy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, like that. Mmm. Wow, that sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what. That is amazing. Oh.
Super good, sweetie.
It's like the flavors keep building on each other as it's... Fantastic.
Really yummy. Was this easy? Easy recipe?
I would say it was medium. There was a lot of steps. 2 different things we were putting together. The chicken and then the mushroom noodles. So between the 2 of them, it made it a little longer of a process, but it wasn't difficult.
It's so delicious, sweetie.
All right, well, we're going to go eat. What was this called again? This was called browned sage butter chicken piccata with mushroom pasta.
Holy Toledo.
And it's delicious. There you go. There's your next Aerogarden recipe made with sage. We're going to go enjoy it. We'll see you guys later.